Oh, Switzerland. What a darling country. When one thinks of it, images of grand, snowy peaks and impossibly green valleys spring to mind, don't they? We see the famous Matterhorn on chocolate boxes and dream of the bustling streets of Zurich or Geneva. And of course, there are the waterfalls. Mighty torrents of water like the Stäubifall, which you can see from almost anywhere in the Lauterbrunnen Valley. They are magnificent, truly. But I've always been one for a little secret, a hidden path away from the crowds. There's a certain magic in finding a place that feels like it's yours alone. Today, my dears, we are going on just such an adventure. We're going to peek behind the curtain of Switzerland's famous scenery. We will leave the well-trodden paths and venture into quiet corners where nature puts on its most spectacular shows for a much smaller audience. I want to share with you some of the country's most enchanting secret waterfalls. These are places whispered about by locals, tucked away in forgotten valleys or hidden deep within ancient forests. They require a little more effort to reach, which is precisely why their beauty feels so much more rewarding. It's a journey for the soul, not just for the holiday snaps. So, put on your most comfortable walking shoes and bring along your sense of wonder. Are you ready? I thought so. Let's begin. Our first stop is a place that feels as though it has been lifted directly from the pages of a Brothers Grimm fairy tale. Just imagine this: a series of 14 waterfalls, tumbling one after the other down a steep, forested hillside and into the turquoise waters of Lake Brienz. This is Gandegg Falls. While not entirely unknown, its true magic is often missed by those in a hurry. The secret here is not just seeing the falls, but experiencing them. A historic funicular, one of the oldest in Europe, dating all the way back to 1879, will carry you up from the lake shore with a charming, rickety grace. It's an entrance worthy of the spectacle that awaits. What makes Gandegg utterly unique, my darlings, is that you can actually walk behind one of the main cascades. There is a narrow path carved into the rock that allows you to stand in a misty cavern, with a thunderous curtain of water crashing down just inches in front of you. The sound is deafening, the spray is exhilarating, and the view through the water to the majestic Grand Hotel Gandegg and the lake beyond is simply unforgettable. It feels mischievous, like you found a secret passage in a castle. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated joy that connects you directly with the raw power of the water. The Grand Hotel itself adds to the charm. This Victorian marvel stands like a grand old dame watching over the falls, a relic of a more elegant era. Local legend says that the spirits of the mountains sometimes gather at the falls on moonlit nights, their whispers carried on the wind and mixed with the roar of the water. You can almost believe it when you're standing there. Now, we travel to a completely different part of Switzerland, the Italian-speaking region of Ticino. Here, the Alps feel a little wilder, the valleys deeper, and the villages seem frozen in time. Our destination is the Bavina Valley, a place so rugged and untouched that many of its tiny hamlets don't even have electricity. And nestled within this remote valley is the impossibly picturesque village of Ferolio. It's a cluster of traditional stone houses, or rustici, with heavy stone roofs, huddled together as if for warmth. And right beside it, a magnificent secret roars to life: the Ferolio Waterfall. This isn't a delicate, lacy waterfall. Oh no, this is a force of nature, a powerful ribbon of white water that plunges over 80 meters down a sheer cliff face into a crystal-clear pool below. The contrast between the tranquil, ancient stone village and the roaring, untamed energy of the waterfall is absolutely breathtaking. You can feel the fine mist on your face from the village church square. There's a local tale that the waterfall is the tears of a giant who was turned to stone. On sunny afternoons, when the light hits the spray just right, you can see rainbows dancing in the mist. The giant's fleeting moments of happiness, they say. Our next adventure takes us high into the Bernese Oberland, near the charming village of Adelboden. Here we find one of the most powerful and impressive waterfalls in the entire Alps, yet one that many visitors completely overlook. These are the Ängstlichen Falls, where two enormous streams of glacial meltwater join together and plunge dramatically down a rock face in 2 stages, falling nearly 600 meters. But for a truly thrilling experience, There is a cable car that glides right past the thundering water, taking you up to the Ängsligenalp plateau above. The view from the gondola is heart-stopping. So there you have it, my dears. A little glimpse into the secret heart of Switzerland, a world away from the crowds and the clamor. From the fairy tale cascades of Gispa to the raw power of Ferolio and the alpine majesty of Ängstlingen, these hidden waterfalls offer so much more than just a pretty view. They offer a sense of discovery, a feeling of having stumbled upon something precious and real. They remind us that the greatest treasures are often found when we dare to step off the beaten path. These places remain serene precisely because they ask for a little more from us. They demand a walk, a boat ride, a sense of adventure. They are not designed for quick consumption. They are meant to be savored. As we journey through this beautiful world, it's so important to do so with gentle footsteps and a respectful heart. These quiet corners of nature are fragile. Let's leave them as pristine as we found them, taking only photographs and leaving only footprints. So I encourage you on your next journey, wherever it may be, to look beyond the famous landmarks. Take that little path that seems to lead nowhere. You might just find your very own secret waterfall, your own slice of paradise. The world is full of wonders, my darlings, and so many of them are just waiting, quietly, for us to come and find them. What a glorious thought.